Welcome by Pyanodons with alternative energy, 880 hours walkthrough base tour, last 10 hours report. Please subscribe if you like my videos and click the like button. And now, what we are doing. Last time we stopped here on the left side. This was the last part. And we are waiting for this product, and that is the grade 4 copper. Tada. We need a lot of it, and I make a big factory of it, and that's here. That's finished. That was last time not finished. Now I finished it. We have a byproduct, and the byproduct we make copper plate. Right now it is running because I extend the belt, the bus. If it is not running anymore, I have to avoid it. And the advantage of this is the same as the copper plate what we make, the big factories. It gives taling. And taling we need for, at least now, for the next helix. Gaat hier, en de next helix gaat on the beginning of the bus. Okay, what we are doing actually is working for the next helix, because the next helix, that is from the beginning until now a headache, but the solution is close. And the solution is mine, a next helix mine. And the next helix mine, that is where we are working on. We finished the research for it, and I thought I could build it done already, and that was disappointing, because what we need for the big next helix mine, research for big mines we need, and that is finished now. And we are on the last part of making next plate. En dan moet je die mine hebben. Waar is die mine? Hier is die mine. And the mine, you need a fluid mining drill, MK3. I made it already, that was not so hard to do. Mechanical parts, MK2. That was also reasonable to make. Not easy, but reasonable to make. And we need neuroprocessors, what we made already. Graphene Roll, and that is where we are working on now. I finished the graphene roll, and the last part, and that is not so hard to do also, by the way, what I estimate, that is the cobalt chromium alloy. And if we have this one, but it's in the next 10 hours I have to do that, then finally we can make the next helix mine and start with mining the next helix reserves. And if we can mine the next helix reserves, that is, then we have a lots of next helix, I hope. Next helix, I also researched the molten next helix, so we can cast next helix, and also we can make a big factory for next helix and cast it. This is all nice. Let's go. What did I do? First of all, we ran out of cutter guts this 10 hours. That was because the how you call die dingen? Jotol alu leaves. The cutter gut farm is close here. That is here. First what bodol. What we ran out, what I extend also. Now we run out the pup food, and that is this one. And I extend that already here, because that is for the Jotol alu fruits. Van de Jotol alu fruits we make seeds. En dat is hier. En de seeds gaan daar naartoe. En dat is voor de cuts pups. And you see it is on the top. And I like to extend this the next coming 10 hours until here. that is estimated double. Not exact, because I did not count the tracks, or how you call it, the meters, any kind. And I hope that is enough then. Because the seeds we also need for other things. Okay, what did I do to get the graphene sheet? The graphene sheet needs biofilm. Biofilm is something we made already in the last 10 hours, and we need graphene sheet and phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is also something what we gonna run out, because we have more and more recipes that gonna use this right now. Graphene sheet. Graphene sheet is graphene base with copper plate and boric acid. And the graphene base is PDMS, otherwise I don't know how to pronounce it allemaal. Nickel core, sulfuric acid, etching solution. Etching solution is what we use for the semiconductors already. Sulfuric acid is something we have also for the semiconductors, by the way, and also other purposes. And the nickel core. I made this first because this one is from this one, yeah, because this one is the one we need to wait for, because we need the copper grade 4. What we have right now, you see it is still running, it's still pumping inside the system. With hydrogen chloride, we have hydrogen chloride, and of course we have water. Simple, simple, simple. This is the recipe, and this is it, the product. And we get the PDMS, yeah? PDMS on the belt, because we need it also for other things. And here we have the nickel core, because that is the other ingredients what we need. For the graphene sheet is the nickel core. See, and the nickel core is hydrogen, methane, nickel plate, and pure sand. The pure sand I decided to make it get it from the bus, but I can make a full line if it is really necessary. But right now I think I keep it this way, because we need the nickel core actually only for making the mines right now. But I can make that I did before, by the way, that I did not tell that yet. Before I used the stone to make pure sand. Now I don't use pure sand anymore. I use gewoon soil. And that's actually much easier, much compacter, because this is a whole factory with a full belt of pure sand. You see, it is not running now because it is stuck up. I don't need it, but this can produce a full belt pure sand. Soil, we wash, we get sand, and from the sand we wash again, and we get pure sand, and that's it. Very, very simple. So we can make, if you like, we can make this, we can copy that and put that here, and we have enough pure sand. But for us now, what I told you is okay for me. Okay. Now, dit is dus die nickel core. Simple, nickel core. It's full already. And the nickel core goes inside this machine. I don't know, what is it? It's a nano material factory. And we combine that with the PDMS, with the nickel core, sulfuric acid again, and etching solution. Etching solution from the semiconductors. Yeah, we use that for making silicon wafers. The doped, the light doped, the PN, the light doped P, of the light doped P, ja, geloof ik, dat is het call it, and the light doped N, and the highly doped N, and the highly doped P, or something like that. Okay, now this is for the belt, is stacked until here, so we have to unstack that, and with the graphene base, and the graphene base has no purpose. So I don't put it on the belt. It is only consuming belt space on my bus, so I put it straight here in, and the result of this, that is the graphene shade, and that is the same. That have no purpose anymore. That is only for making the graphene roll. Simple. Dus this graphene roll with the phosphoric acid and the biofilm, and we have the graphene roll. And then the next 10 hours, I told you, I really hope, and I think that is possible. I don't see why, or there must be very, very many problems in the factory that I have to upscale things, that things are not running, but I don't expect it. The research is running quite stable right now, by the way. I have to do something about it, by the way. I did something about it, I mean. But if I look now, science specs, and I look over 50 hours, for example, this one is okay. Because this one is full already. No, wait. This one, zeg ik. This one is okay. You see? This one is a little bit okay. A little bit up, down, but it's okay. As long as it gets supplied. This one is also okay now. That was also. Go now we're also a little bit down. That comes because the belt is full. We have a time that it did not produce, and then it produced like hell, and the belt like full, and we don't produce anymore. I think that is the reason. This one, you see, is jumping, sky high, just running good. And this one is also perfect running. That is our less science spec, the chemical science spec. Everything is here running, as you can see it. Where was it? I forgot already. Kijk, dit is mijn. This is. If you see a little bit light, a bit moving, that means it is running. It is not everything is running. It is until here running, but it's enough. It's more enough. The bottleneck is this one. And that is this one. And I see here also something. I don't know what this is. I have to check that. I don't know what ingredient. Yeah, I know already. That is Nexelix plate. Nexelix plate, yeah, that is where we are working for, because we run out of everything is limited by the Nexelix plate. You see, it is good running. This is running. This is running. This one running. There are 6 pieces running already, but I see the same time, so it is perfect. Really perfect. I can build more from this, but I need more Nexelix then. So simple is it. And that's exactly where we are working on. So, dit was it for this 10 hours report. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learned something from it. And if you'd like to play it, I advise you, be sure you have every day time to play this game, because if you play this game not 1 or 2 weeks, you forgot everything what you're doing, and it is too hard to pick it up. But okay, if you can afford to play every day this game, it's very nice, and I'm still enjoying it, and I like to continue until the end. And then I start a new series about space exploration, which I played also already, but I never finished that. Other games I finished already, like C-Block, Angel and Bob's, and other, Vanilla of course, but this one, also I was close on it, by the way, I was close on it without alternative energy, because that was not yet there, but my gaming laptop collapsed, and I did not play a few weeks, and I don't like to to continue because you forget everything. You really don't know anymore what you're doing and start over again. And later on, I start with this game, uh, alternative energy. That is a little bit of story and my experience, what I have in Pyanodons. I have a lot of experience, but not with alternative energy. This is my first game in alternative energy. Okay, again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the like button. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you the next 10 hours, the 890 hours, and take care of yourself.